Namaste, everyone. Welcome to our channel, where we're dedicated to helping you achieve balance, peace, and wellness through the practice of yoga. Today, we have something special for our beginners out there. Yoga for Beginners, a gentle introduction to poses and breathing. If you're new to yoga or just want to refresh your understanding of the basics, you're in the right place. Before we start, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our upcoming yoga sessions. Alright, let's get started. To begin, let's explore the foundations of yoga. Yoga is an ancient practice originating in India that combines physical postures, breathwork, and meditation to foster a harmonious connection between the mind, body, and soul. It's essential to approach yoga with an open mind and be patient with yourself as you progress. Remember, there's no need to be perfect, just focus on your breath and embrace the journey. Before we jump into the poses, let's make sure we're ready for the practice. Find a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. Grab a yoga mat or a soft surface to protect your knees and joints. Wear loose, breathable clothing that allows for a full range of movement, and remove your shoes to connect with the ground beneath you. If you have any pre-existing medical conditions or injuries, please consult a healthcare professional before starting any new exercise routine. One of the fundamental aspects of yoga is pranayama, or yogic breathing. It's all about controlling and extending your breath to calm the mind and increase vital energy. Let's start with a simple breathing technique called Ujjayi breath, or victorious breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and exhale through your nose, constricting the back of your throat slightly to create a gentle, ha sound. This sound helps regulate your breath and brings focus to your practice. Host. Demonstrating Ujjayi breath. Let's try it together. Inhale deeply, and exhale through the nose with the ha sound. Inhale, and exhale. This breath will accompany us throughout the session, aiding in our movements and relaxation. Now, let's move on to some beginner-friendly yoga poses. Remember, listen to your body and modify the poses as needed. Never force yourself into a position that feels painful or uncomfortable. We'll start with the mountain pose. Mountain pose. 1. Stand tall with your feet together or hip-width apart, arms relaxed by your sides. Engage your core, lengthen your spine, and lift through the crown of your head. Take a few deep breaths in the mountain pose, grounding yourself and setting an intention for your practice. Great job! Now, let's flow into the next pose, the cat-cow stretch. Cat-cow stretch. 1. Host. Begin on all fours with your wrists directly under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Inhale as you arch your back, lifting your head and tailbone for the cow pose. Exhale as you round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, and engage your core for the cat pose. Continue flowing between these two poses with your breath. Wonderful! Now, let's move into the downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 1. Host. From the cat-cow position, tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back, forming an inverted V shape. Press your palms firmly into the mat, relax your neck, and engage your quadriceps. Keep your heels pressing towards the ground, but it's okay if they don't touch. Take a few deep breaths in this pose to stretch and energize the entire body. Superb! Let's transition to the next pose, the Warrior 2. Warrior 2. 1. From downward dog, step your right foot forward between your hands and turn your left foot out to the side, aligning it with the back edge of the mat. Bend your right knee to a 90-degree angle, keeping it directly over your ankle. Extend your arms parallel to the ground, gazing over your right fingertips. This pose strengthens your legs and improves balance. Great work! Now, let's move into the bridge pose. Bridge pose. 1. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet hip-width apart. Place your arms alongside your body, palms facing down. Inhale and lift your hips towards the ceiling, pressing into your feet and shoulders. Keep your thighs and feet parallel. Breathe deeply and feel the opening in your chest and hip flexors. Excellent! We're doing amazing so far. Let's finish with a calming and restorative pose, the child's pose. Child's pose. 1. Host. Sit back on your heels with your knees spread wide apart. Hinge forward at the hips, extending your arms forward, and rest your forehead on the mat. This pose allows you to relax and gently stretch your lower back while calming the mind. You've completed some essential yoga poses, and now it's time to cool down and prepare for final relaxation savasana, the corpse pose. Lie flat on your back, arms by your sides, palms facing up. Close your eyes and allow your body to fully relax. Focus on your breath, letting go of any tension or thoughts. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and exhale fully, releasing any remaining stress or worries. Continue breathing naturally, observing the rise and fall of your chest. Congratulations on completing your gentle introduction to yoga for beginners. Remember, yoga is a journey, and every step counts. Practice regularly, and you'll notice improvements in your flexibility, strength, and overall well-being. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to express our gratitude for this practice and the opportunity to be present. Join your hands at your heart center in a prayer position, bow your head, and say, Namaste, a gesture that acknowledges the divine within each of us. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more yoga,